Okay, hi everybody, this is Carl at Escape. We're going to do a quick hitching up video here, demonstration with the E2 by Fastway. So I have Dave here with me.
Hello.
And I'm going to be the customer who is going to ask some questions about how to do this. So we're going to start off by sort of looking at the assembly that we've got here. And in this case, this is the E2 by Fastway, and this is the assembly that you would insert into the hitch receiver on the back of your vehicle. And of course, it's important that if we're setting this up for you, we need to know the height to the bottom of your receiver, so we can set this at the right height on the dog leg. And in some cases, you'll need a longer dog leg, which we have, which is something else that we have to purchase. So, okay. Dave, I'm going to sort of turn this over to you some more.
Okay, so I guess it's important to notice that if this doesn't line up correctly, this is for somebody's trailer. I'm just using it for demonstration purposes only. So of course, the first thing you want to do is back up and get under your coupler. I always leave the ball just a little bit ahead of the coupler, and then that way the locking jaws at the back here, you're not up against them. When we lower the trailer on here, it'll either pull the trailer a bit and or pull the tow vehicle backwards a bit.
Okay, Dave, we're back on.
Okay, so I'm going to lower the coupler onto the ball, and as you can see, it's a little bit farther ahead, so you will see the ball kind of move forward with the trailer, like so. So I'm not sure if you could see it in the video, but I just started to put weight onto there. You saw it move?
Yeah.
So this is when we're going to try and move this coupler lock forward. I like to tell people there's a magic spot where this is going to move forward and sit in there nicely. We should never have to reef on this to move it forward, hammer it, hit it. This should be able to be done with your hands.
Yeah.
So as it's starting to go down now, I'm going to move this forward, and you can see some tabs in here. These tabs need to fit into these holes. Okay, so I'll continue lowering it, and as you can see, we take the weight off there. So this isn't going in there. See?
There you go.
Now it's in. So all your hitches will come with a lock right here like this, so this slides in there, and then you can put that over there. This will not go through if this is not locked down the way it should. You can also feel underneath the hitch where there's the jaws like this that go over the ball, so you would put your fingers in there, and you can tell that it's covering, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it's covering the ball and they're all the way forward. You should not be able to
work. That didn't work.
You should not be able to stick your hands between the locking jaw and the ball. Okay? Okay, so now that we got the coupler locked onto the ball, now we need to release some pressure so we can put our bars on there. These are your equalizer bars, and with the E2, of course, they're anti-sway as well.
I'll come around your side.
So with these bars, there is a right way and a wrong way to put them down. The easiest way, since it's brand new, is the writing should be normal, right way up. If you look at this, it's rounded at the bottom, and this kind of has a cone shape. So the cone shape goes to the top. Basically what we do is we put this in here, lift this little tab here, and it slides in. Okay? So you can see we're quite a ways down. So it does come with this tool. And like I said, this is not set up for this truck. But what I'll do is now I'll lift the trailer and the truck at the same time and see if we can get this to fit on there. Because I know this was set for a much higher tow vehicle.
Right. So even though this trailer has the brackets on, this trailer is going out for delivery. The assembly we have at the front there is not the one for this trailer. It's already packed up.
That's correct. So you can see how this bar is getting closer to here. So it's going to take less effort for me to put this bar on there than the way it was before, right? So now we get that close. You can use this bar. It's got a little hook on it, like such. And you'll be able to push it on. So there's a lot of tension on there, but
It's a load equalization.
That's right. So this customer had, I believe it was 17.5 to the bottom of their hitch. Ours is a lot less than that. So
Yeah.
that's why if you looked at the side of the truck, we're up quite high. So the other side goes exactly the same. And once that is on there, you got these brackets, and they have to go this way. See how the L, that goes towards the bracket itself. And then you put your locking pin in there. So you want to make sure that's there so it doesn't jump out and it doesn't come this way.
Yeah. Very good.
These do make some noise when you go into parking lots and a campsite when you're going slow. This is a friction sway. So the way the friction works is it's just basically rubbing metal to metal there, right? So if you hear a little noise when you're going into your campsite, that's normal, that's fine. We never want to grease it or else you have no anti-sway. So from that point, 7-pin plug. All your connectors have this little tab here, which locks in. So on the Fords, they're upside down, so that slides in.
Yep.
And then the cap here slides over that, so that holds it from coming out.
Yeah.
Not sure if you can see that on the
there's a
tab.
little tab that goes over the tab on the bottom.
That covers that. And then from that point, you would put your chains on, and you always crisscross your chains. So, and the reason we crisscross the chains is if the trailer ever came off the hitch, it creates a cradle. Okay? And then you would also have your breakaway cable here. You want to make sure it's not tied in or gonna get caught on anything. And we can just hook that up separately to there.
And so for people who don't know what this is, the breakaway cable, if this pulls and disengages, will lock the brakes on the trailer.
If the trailer came off the truck, this would be pulled, and then the emergency, it's like an emergency brake. All 4 tires would lock up. This is connected directly to your trailer battery. Comes out by mistake, accidentally when you're jacking up the trailer. They are resettable. You can just put them back in there, like so, and it's good to go. You haven't wrecked it.
Easy peasy.
Sometimes these breaks, so you can actually buy just the cord if you're having an issue.
Excellent.
All right.
It's pretty easy, huh?
It's pretty easy. So and then from that point, you just retract. If you got the power jack, if you got the manual jack, start cranking.
Yeah.
So I won't lower this all the way because I don't have the other side set up. So
Sure.
I don't want all the tension on there.
Yeah.
So you got to your campsite. Now you want to take it off so everything is in reverse. I'm going to go through that.
Yeah. We have to take it off anyway, so.
I'm going to take it off anyway. So I'm just going to go. Get a lot of weight off here.
And we have had customers who call up and say I can't get the ball off, but they're still connected.
You're still
connected up here. And so all the load from the vehicle is trying to equalize with the load from the trailer. So it just puts so much load up this way.
So much pressure.
Everything's
on it, right?
jammed up and it can't move.
So at this point, I would undo my wire in there. Whatever's easiest. There's no set numbered way that you have to do it. So it all has to come off. Chains. I'm just laying down here for now. Then I would pull this pin like so. Hopefully there's not too much tension on here. Like that. You won't have to pull that hard. Like I said earlier, it's not
Yeah, we're not exactly set up the right height.
A lot easier. You should be able to just do it
Yeah.
by hand, nice and easy. And then to remove this bar, just bring it towards you. Lift that little tab there. This falls out. Okay. So now we have the trailer jacked way up because we were taking those bars off. So now what I want to do is I want to lower it. Lower it down. Take that off. demonstration purposes only, I'm going to take all the weight off it, and then I'm going to start going up again, just so you can see how it releases.
Okay.
That way I know I got all the, don't have the weight of the truck on my hitch. So earlier I pulled my safety pin out. That basically keeps the coupler locked to the ball. So as you can see, I cannot pull this forward or unlock it because this is a perfect scenario where the trailer's down a bit from the tow vehicle, so we have some backward tension on it. So what I'll do is I'll start to lift up. Lift up as the trailer goes up. Now see, I did that with my hand. I didn't pry it, I didn't hit it. So another thing to keep in mind is if you're backed into your campsite, a lot of people like to back into your campsite. They'll put wheel chocks in the back of the tire and then the front of the tire because they backed up a little bit of a hill. So what that's done is once you've done that, your truck or your tow vehicle is pushed against they're opposing each other, right?
Yeah.
So now this will never come off, you'll never be able to lift that. So what I've done is I've put the tow, I get into the tow vehicle, put my foot on the brake, and put the tow vehicle in neutral. And that'll release the tension here. Because if you don't, this will never pop off the ball. So, of course, we didn't move anywhere, we didn't go anywhere, so perfect scenario here. But as you can see in the beginning, I was not able to move that until we got to
again,
that.
like we discussed the last time, key point being, if you can't lift it with your hands, and you've moved the trailer and you've gone up and down, then you've got too much load going this way, or you've got too much going this way, and you need to equalize that off.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
There's tension there.
Yeah.
So now that I got this off, we'll extend all the way. So you can see how much weight I still had on there.
Yeah.
So you can see it's going to start to lift. And since the trailer's down a bit, it's not popping right off, but it'll bang down here in a sec like so. There we go. Now we're released. Some people get worried when that little jump there because the trailer moves a little bit.
Right.
And that's fine like that. So that's basically
That's it.
ABC. So
it is actually
E2.
that simple. It isn't hard. And anyone who buys the E2 by Fastway, of course, this entire assembly comes with the ball.
That's right.
On it.
And that's why we ask you for the height. So this can be set up for success. You saw, a scenario here where it wasn't set up, so it took me a lot more jacking up, a lot more pressure here to put on there. But as you can see, it still works. So I guess the big pull-away is don't fear it. There's nothing really you can wreck here. You want to make your check. You want to make sure that your chains are crossed, your breakaway cable is attached. This is all the way forward, locked in the holes. Your pin goes through there.
Yeah.
And it's able to go through there. If it doesn't go through, you're not locked in.
Yeah.
I always feel underneath.
Yeah.
Make sure that it's...
And the main thing is making sure you have engagement over the ball.
That's right.
It's not just sitting on top.
So those teeth come down. I use my fingers. It comes down like that. And when this moves forward,
it goes underneath.
You go underneath. So you shouldn't feel any space there.
Excellent. That's great, Dave.
All right.
Thank you very much. I'm sure everyone will appreciate this.
Well, it's better sometimes to see it in person than
well, a lot of us are visual learners, so it works really well for us. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to say
see you later.
See you later. Thanks
Enjoy
very
your new
much.
trailer.
Bye.